Number two, just because oil, roughly 12% of our oil comes from this region, doesn't mean that we're not going to still feel the effects. Live in a globalized world, retard. When you live in a globalized world, that means if there's pressure in one location, it's just a matter of time until you feel it in another location. I'll give you a perfect example of this. Back in 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine, okay, everyone was like, oh my God, this sucks. But if you notice, what was the biggest conversation or topic of conversation during the campaign in 2024? Well, immigration, right, crime, etc. But another thing was inflation. The milk and eggs, right? And the bread was too expensive. You want to know why the bread was so expensive? Because Ukraine is the breadbasket of Europe. If Ukraine is under conflict, guess what? They can't manufacture bread to the same level. If they can't manufacture bread, that creates a strain on the supply chain. When a supply chain has strain, that means it has to go somewhere else to continue to supply the chain. Guess what that does? That increases prices, supply and demand. Very simple, basic economic concepts. So though a war might be on the other side of the world, you are going to feel it at some fucking point, chat. For the idiot that said, we got Venezuelan oil. That is retard, hillbilly mindset. We live in an interconnected, globalized world, my friend, okay? So here's what's gonna happen. Oh, it says Graber, by the way, fantastic question. Fantastic fucking question. W question, bro. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to see the price of barrel spike, price of a barrel of oil spike. We're talking about from $50 to $60 to closer to 100. We might even see it go up to 200, 150 to 200. You know what that's going to do? You're going to feel that at the pump, buddy. Okay? Filling your tank just went from maybe, let's say you got a fucking truck, $50, now it's going to cost you 60, 70, $80. And it's only going to get worse as time progresses. Also, keep in mind that we've been using our petroleum reserves in the United States since the Biden era, our emergency strategic petroleum reserves. That's another reason we invaded Venezuela. Now, here's another thing as well. The Chinese lost Venezuela to us. So now the Iranians have stepped up and are supplying oil to the Chinese at a cheap price. The Chinese get roughly 15% of their oil, which I predict is going to go up from there because, again, they lost Venezuela. The Chinese are heavily involved and heavily incentivized to support Iran. They don't want American influence in Iran, and they don't want to lose cheap oil. Also, the Russians have a vested interest because they don't want U.S. Because here's what's going to happen. If Iran falls, they're going to put a pro-U.S. leader there. That is a big fucking hit to BRICS. Okay? So there you go. I hope that, guys, give me ones in the chat if that all makes sense. But that's how you guys are going to start feeling this as Americans. You're going to feel it at the pump, or you're going to feel it at the grocery store. By far. Those are the first two ways you're going to feel it. If you guys hold stocks and crypto, you all feel it there too. If you got gold, good job. You're going to make a bunch of money, nigga. If you're holding gold, you niggas are good.
If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to create clips like these fast, try Opus Clips. It's smart, simple, and built for creators.